This Torah class is brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I got it. I did it.
We're recording?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, good evening, everyone. Shalom Aleichem, Bruchim Abam. We really appreciate that you came on tonight. It means a lot to our Kehilas. It means a lot to me. It means a lot to Klal Yisrael that you took the time to come out tonight. You took the time out of your busy schedules. This is a very important project. Don't think this is just like another project, another shul. In all humility, anybody who davens in our shul knows that it's a very unique makam tefillah. There are very few places like that. We don't have any talking in our shul. We don't have cell phones going off. It's dedicated for Torah and tefillah, and therefore this is going to be, Be'ezus Hashem, a piece of the future Beis Hamikdash. And of course, aside from that, the Torah that we do in our humble Beis Midrash has global ramifications and implications. If anybody does not believe in miracles, all you need to do is come to our shul for 1 minyan. I'll just give you one quick analogy that somebody told me this Shabbos. He said, Rabbi, two things. One guy said, if I would have had to bet money that a year ago you would go from a living room to owning a property, I would not have bet money on it. And then Ronnie added, well, now's the time you need to bet money on it because now it's happening. Okay? So now's the time you want to be part of it. Somebody told me it would be like they're reading a book to their kid and they're reading about a unicorn. And the kid says, Daddy, is there such a thing as a unicorn? And the father says, no, of course not. No such thing as a unicorn. And then you open the door and there's like a unicorn walking by. So that's what our shul, that's what happened this Shabbos. We a few weeks ago, we had no idea we would be. And this Friday, the Siyata D'Shmaya, we closed on the house. And Friday night we had davening there. Shabbos morning we had davening there. We had Daf HaShavua there. We had Biur Tefillah there. We had Perkei Avos there. We had Marav there. We had Mincha Marav there tonight. So Rabbi say the miracle is happening. The question is, do you want to be able to tell your children and your grandchildren that you were part of a great nest in the building of the Jewish people? So I thank all of you for being part of this. And I am assured, I am confident that we will have Siyata D'Shmaya. The Rebbeinu Shalom is with us. We see the Rebbeinu Shalom is with us. We see Mamish Nisim Gluyim. Thank you for being a part of it. Thank you to all of you for making it successful. And we're going to hear tonight from Reb Chaim Levi Cohen how we could all do our part in really bringing this to the finish line. I want to give an opportunity for two of my good friends just to say a few words. First, Reb Rani Benjamini, who is very instrumental in helping us secure the mortgage, just going to share some words. I'm going to ask you to unmute, Rani. And
okay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Rabbi, for those words of introduction. Kahal Kadosh, good evening. I just want to say on behalf of Sharei Emunah, it was a real pleasure for us to host Rabbi Glatstein and his Kehilas in the trailers, for these many months, much longer than we had anticipated. And I think like any landlord, when you have a paying tenant, it's very hard to kick them out. But unfortunately, it has come to that point. And as we were counting down Sphira, we were counting down as to really where will the rabbi find a new home? And Baruch Hashem, we found something, and I think a lot of Kar Satov has to go to David Berg for really putting the first dollar down and having the emunah and bitachon behind me and the rabbi in really making sure that we could actually get to the finish line. And it was teetering at some points, but a big yesher koach has to go out to Betty Ben Zaken and the team at HSBC who tirelessly worked through this entire week, and it was mamish on Lag BaOmer that we got the all clear, and we wouldn't hesitate even a second, and we had to close before Shabbos, and we pushed to make it happen. Baruch Hashem, all the stars aligned, as they say, and it was really mamish a nest, and I really have such hakar sotov to HaKadosh Baruch Hu really for allowing me to be part of this and to really in a sense, see how Torah in the 5 towns has grown and continues to grow. And it's really something that we have to do and stand behind the Talmidei Chachamim that are out there giving the shiurim and reaching all the ends of the earth, as Rabbi Glatstein is so capable at doing. And I think this is a real opportunity. It's not something that should be missed. And any chance that you have to be part of it, whether it's catching a minyan or catching him on Torah anytime or reading one of his fabulous books, it's really something that anytime, any place, you really have the opportunity to do so. And I encourage everyone to be part of that. Thank
you very much. And again, Chaim is... we can give a big round of applause to Ronnie for really helping us get into the new Beis HaKnesses. Thank you very much, Ronnie. Dear friends, if I could humbly ask you to open up your screen so that we see you. This is not a Gemara share. We need to see everybody's face and interaction. Thank you very much. Thank you, Ronnie. I want to give an opportunity to Rabbi Avi Davidov, who I know for many years, who's wants to participate as a team page leader, just to say a few words of support of our endeavor. And thank you, Rabbi Avi.
Thank you, Rabbi. I appreciate the opportunity to speak. I don't have much words to say. I just wanted to wish Rabbi a lot of atzlacha, bracha. As Rabbi said, this project is already starting. Question is, who's going to be involved in it? It's going to be a big success. And do we want to have a chelik in it? I remember hearing a story. David Yosef once said, I forgot the gadol that he mentioned. I think it was either the Shagas Ari or Rabbi Akiva Eger. Somebody wanted to ask. They asked him for money. The Rab asked for money, and this was before he was the gadol hador. And somebody said, it's not for me. I'm not going to donate. He had a lot of money, but he said, I'm not going to donate right now. I don't have it. I'm not ready to give it up right now. And only after the person became the Gadol Hador, he said, okay, now I'm ready to give you the money. And at that point, the Gadol said, we don't really need it right now. Like, now there are other people that need it. Give it to them. We're already established. So from what I hear, this is at the beginning stages of this establishment. And the question is right now, do we want to be a part of it in the beginning, or do we want to be a part of it once it's already established? So I think all of us that are here right now have the opportunity to be here in the beginning stages, so that we can get the dividends of everything that's going to happen afterwards, instead of giving to an already, quote unquote, an established institution. I think I texted Rabbi this at one point, but when I get to shul early on Shabbos morning, I get to say the Kapitel Yud Tes, and I say the words Maggid Harakiah, and I think about Rabbi's Sfarim, I think about Rabbi's beautiful Perushim on Nisan, on Purim, on Meraneni, everything to do with, as soon as I say those words, I think about Rabbi. And then afterwards, I say the next pasuk, and I say, Yom liyom abiya omer v'layla ichavedas. And I think about Rabbi Daniel Yosef. And I say, oh, how happy I am that we have such a great Rebbe in our midst, that we're able to hear multiple times a day. And I see some kind of a hekesh over there. There's a juxtaposition between Maggid Harakiah and Yabiya Omer and Yechavedas. And if anybody hears Rebbe shiurim, you definitely hear Rabbi Yosef, at least on a weekly basis, but I would even venture to say on a daily basis. Anybody sees Rebbe's screen, you usually have a picture of Vadia and Rabbi Moshe behind you, and that shows who Rebbe is. Rebbe is someone who brings Klal Yisrael through all segments of Klal Yisrael together. And I have the big zechus of it being a part of this. Whatever I can be a part of, I'm very, very, very happy to be a part of it. I encourage everyone, whether you have a lot, whether you have a little, as long as you have the kavanah to do this as part of the Shem Shemaim, and your intentions are great, no matter how little or how much you can give, because this is going to be a fantastic thing to be a part of. I was zeichet to have Rebbe as an aide at my wedding. I was zeichet to be at every Wednesday night shiur when Rebbe was in Kew Garden Hills. Even when we only had cookies, then when we had big Carlos and Gabby's and a big zach. But it wasn't the food, it was definitely the words of Torah that made an impression on me. So anybody that has a chance to be a part of this, we should definitely take whatever we can to do it. And I wish everybody much hatzlacha and bracha. And we're definitely involved in a great, great, great thing. Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you, Avi. Tiskal mitzvahs. Okay. With that introduction, I think we're ready to hear from the man of the hour. I want to introduce somebody who I've met over the last week to 10 days, who is really a big fire and a big energy for Klal Yisrael, but is harnessing his ability and his capability to really firepower our campaign. Someone who I've been speaking to on a daily basis, who has given me advice and encouragement and chizuk and counsel. And I believe that after hearing him, as much as we're dedicated to this project, it's going to bring it to the next level. He's a man with passion for the Jewish people and for our project particularly. I want to introduce my good friend, Reb Chaim Levi Cohen.
Yeah, Shalom Aleichem, Rabbi. I appreciate the intro. Does everyone hear me?
Yeah.
All right. Allow me to introduce myself. Chaim Levi Cohen is my name. I've been working at Charity for about 9 years now, since Charity first opened up, and I had the great merit to working with many, many projects. And what's the most amazing thing about what I love, about what I do every single day, is I meet people that have dreams and have a community, dreams and a community, and then somehow we make these dreams happen. And this is no different. I think this case is, when God created the world, he created the world from nothing. He didn't take something and mold it into the world. He created an ex nihilo, something from nothing. I'm not going to say from nothing, but this dream, from when I got the call first from Rabbi Glatstein and from John about a month ago or less than a month ago, it was like this vague dream that we're trying to get happen. And all of a sudden, look where we are today. This is like, boom. And this is only the beginning. There's a tremendous amount of potential that lies in front of us. And a friend of mine always says, you can eat a whole cow one bite at a time. So what it boils down to is we're all here together for this idea, for this dream, to make this dream a reality. It can happen. It will happen. This is a very unique opportunity. I'm sure the reason why, the fact that you guys are here, you guys know already the uniqueness of this opportunity. This is a center that this is a center that its light will be spread around the world, every corner of the world, literally. So besides for a local shul, this is also going to be the thumping heart of all the shiurim that go on around the world. I was shared the numbers about what's going on, the numbers of people that watch these shiurim on a daily basis, on a weekly basis. It's staggering. I don't know somebody else that does this much Torah and has this much reach other than Rabbi Glatstein. So it's a tremendous opportunity for all of us to do something. So why are we here? The reason why we're here is because in exactly a week from today, 10 a.m. Do they know already, Rabbi Glatstein? Everyone knows already what's going on?
Well, maybe Matzah Shabbos. We'll iron that out.
But in about Sunday, either the night before Sunday or Sunday, there's going to be a 36-hour campaign, a campaign that's going to be a worldwide campaign where everybody's going to take part and everyone's going to do that one bite, what you can, and then the whole cow will get eaten. What that means is this is going to take a physical center that's going to be turned into not just a local shul, it will be turned into a studio that Rabbi Glatstein could think about nothing other than more and more Torah, to mechadish Torah, to sit down, to give the shiurim, to be fully focused on that, and for us to take part in that schus, it's huge. So what has to happen? What could each and every one here individually do? It's team pages on the charity campaign. The charity campaign is going to have a beautiful page with a goal. And then what we would like is for every single person on this call, there's 40 people on this call, for every one of us to take on something, a commitment to give and a commitment to raise on behalf of this project. So it doesn't have to be huge. If you could raise $10,000, sheyeh bracha. But if you could raise $500, take on $500. But everybody here should take on something to take part of this project. And together, this was the second meeting. We had a meeting last week already with the local people in 5 towns, which was very successful, thank God. There's dozens and dozens of people that took on teams already, and those teams are set up and ready to go. What the point of tonight is for the people here to take on teams as well. And everyone does abyssal, machta, full of shissel. A little, you create a big amount. So everyone has to take on a little bit, and this is going to happen. It's going to be an incredible day. There's going to be, for those of you that are local in the 5 towns, there's going to be a operations room happening next week on Sunday and Monday. Come in, there'll be food, we'll make calls. and we're going to get this goal. We're going to make this dream a reality. This started off as this vague idea, and we have come so far, and we're not stopping here. There's Rabbi Glatstein, maybe you could talk a little bit about the finances of how much money is needed, by when, and what we're talking about. But the point is, it's going to happen with every single one of us taking a little bit. Every single one of us taking a little part. So, who's in? Can someone raise their hand? Is anyone in? Nissim, why you're in? Why you in, Nissim? Why you're in?
Good evening. I mean,
I put you on the spot over here. I put you on the spot.
Yeah, definitely on the spot. But I mean, if I could speak from the heart, I'm coming from Brooklyn. I had the opportunity to daven in Rabbi Khan's shul in Brooklyn on Avenue J, and I was just blown away at the level of tefillah that a shul and me personally could feel in an environment in where it's solely about davening. And no talking and no cell phones and the guidelines regarding that. It just, and the community around within that shul was fantastic. I remember coming up, when we moved, the thought was, listen, I was spoiled the last couple of years, and I had that for a couple of years, and I may not get that again. And then I, Baruch Hashem, had the opportunity to meet Rabbi Glatstein and his dedication, his trajectory of that's the goal. And now with a makam of his own, where that's happening. It makes me feel that when I have a heartfelt tefillah, that I have a little bit of a front row seat to be able to hand that tefillah off because of the environment I'm in, and I love it. It's just an amazing makam to daven in. On a personal level, I let someone else because I can go on and on, but that I think. That's the as you said, the heart and the drive and the turbine to this for my own personal campaign. So
beautiful. Shkoyach Nissim.
Okay, do we want to ask what people want to contribute? Or that's what worked Thursday night.
Thursday night. Well, Nissim, let me ask you a question, Nissim. Are you going to be able to take on a page on the campaign?
I think.
How much do you think you can raise?
So Baruch Hashem, I had the opportunity to start the page, and the opportunity of Shlicha Khan came about, and it was a catalyst to be able to meet so many people from the community, directly from the community and all over, and Mitzvah Shem, hopefully to go above Mitzvah Shem, to go above the pledge and
what's the goal? Well, give us the number. What's the goal? What did you put as a goal?
So right now, 2,500.
Nice.
So Baruch Hashem, and
okay, so we made 3 levels of the team charity page. The 3 tiers were 2,500, 5,000, and 10,000. And of course, anybody could take any amount that they're comfortable with, but those are the 3 tiers. Do you want to see if those who could want to commit to one of those 3 tiers?
Gedalia Sports. Gedalia.
I'd like to take on $5,000 and then hope to exceed it.
Okay, thank you, Rabbi Gedalia.
Gedalia. Nice.
Okay, thank you. Fiscal mitzvahs. By the way, introduce Rabbi Gedalia has been in charge of the running the WhatsApp groups of the shiurim for the last at least, 5-10 years. How long, Gedalia?
About that.
And he really works tirelessly, daily, around the clock to be marbitz the shiurim. And I want to express my appreciation to Rabbi Gedalia for all of his avodah. Shkoyach Rabbi Gedalia. Okay, I see a number of people have already taken on pages. If anybody on... does anybody have any questions about how to get that set up?
If anyone needs help setting up their page, they can reach out to me. I'm more than happy to help anyone who needs the help setting up their page.
Yeah, I have a question.
Yes, Matis Friedman.
Hi. What is the meaning of team?
Oh, we need a Rashi and Taisvis over here. No,
something. Ahati, something.
Yeah. No, it's very, very simple. Is that you'll have a you're taking on a commitment to raise X amount on the campaign day. So it's a team Matis Friedman. It's like I'm taking upon myself to raise $5,000, $10,000, and people give to the cause, but through you. And by the way, Rabbi, we didn't mention anybody taking upon themselves, there'll be a forever recognition, physical recognition in the new space, right?
Yeah. So like we mentioned, there's going to be a dedication plaque, and the 3 tiers will be recognized. Those who contributed, who were able to raise the higher amount, the medium amount, the lower amount. And it will be, look, we know Chazal speak about the greatness of tzedakah, but Gadol Hama'asa Yos Min Ha'osa, it's actually a greater mitzvah to encourage other people to give than to give yourself. So think of it that way. If anybody else maybe wants to...
Rafi, what do you think, Rafi?
Yeah, Rafi.
Where'd Rafi go? There he is.
Rafi, come introduce yourself.
Hello. What do I think? I don't have much more to add than what everyone else has said. I have taken on a page of 2,500. I'm halfway there already. And hopefully, Be'ezrat Hashem will get there, and everyone else will succeed as well.
Chazak, amazing.
Chazak.
What does Rabbi Goldstein think?
Where is he?
Hi, here we go. Hi. Again, I'm a man of few words. I'm on board with Nissim and Rafi there, and committed to 5K.
Thank you.
Not sure how we're gonna make it happen, but we're gonna try to make it happen.
Amazing! Wow. Yalla Chazak. Rabbi, who should you pick on next? I'm sorry, I'm just going around.
I mean, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to ask everybody to, come out from the darkness. Come, everybody. Okay. Just show us you're there. Yeah, one at a time.
I think what we could do is, Rabbi, maybe we can follow up with one-on-one after the meeting. But this is the idea, Chevra. I mean, this is the general concept, and it's going to happen. Come Monday, there's going to be a huge celebration with confetti and a l'chaim, and it's going to happen Monday. This Monday, miracles, not tomorrow, a week from tomorrow, miracles are going to happen. So take part in it, and look out for a call or an email from somebody in the next couple of days to set up a page. Again, any amount. It doesn't matter. Masha yoter tov, obviously. But it's going to happen. Everyone take on what they can. Push yourself. Hashem is going to pay you back. There's no question. This is an incredible opportunity we have right now.
If somebody doesn't want to announce publicly what they want to take on, if you do want to participate, please send us your text us. You could text me, or you could text office@rabbidg.com. and give us your email. If you want to know how to be set up, you want to learn how to set up your page, Pinchas will be happy to contact you and set you up. It's very simple. Even I was able to be taught how to do it. If I could do it, you all could. You could all do it as well. I want to. Rabbi Igal has divrei chizuk, dvarim hayotzim min halev. Yeah, a few words, Rabbi Igal. Can I call on you? Rabbi Igal, well, milchazik the Inyan.
He's thinking. The wheels are turning. The wheels.
You want to say a few words? Just milchazik our project.
Since we started this campaign, since you started talking about this whole project, like whoever has, if you have any background in the stock market or in commodities or anything like that, you know what it means. Like when you feel like you're missing an opportunity, and you see it in your eyes, like I should have bought that. I remember like 10 years ago, I got a call from the secretary of a very, very big commodity trader. And she said to me, she's my cousin, she said, listen, Yigal, you got to buy gold. You have to buy gold. I said, she called me every day, and then gold was 300. Now it's like 2,000. And I think every day, what I should have just bought the gold. So, like, after seeing like tons of opportunities like that pass you by, like it becomes part of your blood. Like your blood starts to boil. Like your blood pressure changes when you're in this opportunity and it's moving, and you want to grab it, and you're like you've seen it happen so many times. You know it's gonna go, and you want to just jump into it. So ever since this campaign started and everybody's talking about it, like it's becoming part of me. And like when I'm walking in the street, I'm thinking and I'm thinking like this campaign's starting. It's gonna go. So I came onto the Zoom, and I see like people are like it's going. So for sure, I'm starting my page tonight. I'm not gonna delay anymore. I'm not gonna be shy about it because this is like it's happening. And I don't have to explain what's happening because everybody who logged on knows what's going on over here. So I'm not going to be shy about it. I'm going to jump in, and I don't want to miss it.
Thank you very much, Yigal. Thank you. That was good. Thank you.
Can I add something, Rabbi?
Go for it. Who's this?
Pinchas Lipsky.
Pinchas, yes, sure.
When the Rav called me, what was it, a week and a half ago, and asked me to basically become the Rav's right-hand man to help out with the campaign. I don't know if the Rav remembers what I said. I said to the Rav, it's my greatest pleasure to being able to jump into this campaign the way the Rav asked me to jump in. I'm not much of a fundraiser. I'm a very technical person. So at the very least, if what is needed for me to help with the success of this campaign is my technical knowledge, it is my utmost pleasure. And I really am truly thankful that the Rav was able to call upon me to be his right-hand man in the technical aspects of the campaign.
Thank you, Pinchas. Shkoyach. If anybody needs help setting up their page, Pinchas will be happy to facilitate that. I see many a very dear Yedidim on the call, and many very dear friends, and I appreciate everybody's support at this very critical time. If anybody else wants to be moisef or express any other thoughts of support, please, we're eagerly anticipating your comments.
Just to mention one thing, Rebbe, I think Rebbe has the topic on almost Kol Torah Kula. So if somebody needs some kind of more a chizuk to give, if we know somebody that could give, what I did to one person, I gave him a clip that I knew he would enjoy. And I said, oh, this is what Rabbi Glatstein shares. This is what he sends out throughout the entire world. And I think it was a YouTube clip, and I saw how many views it had. And he's like, wow. And I was saying how many people probably saw it in India, in South Africa, Australia, all over the world. And again, this guy wasn't so rich, but he gave something because of it. He's like, wow, that's a big thing. And he wanted to be a part of it. So whatever works. But I think to get some of Rabbi Glatstein's shiurim, all you got to do is press a few buttons, and people could see for themselves where their money is actually going. It's going out and spreading Torah throughout the entire world. Maybe that could be a good thing, sending out some clips.
Okay, thank you, Avi. Michael's with us every Daf Shavua, and a few. I see a few. Michael Behar, you wanna?
Rob, thank you very much. I'm a little bit under the weather, but definitely, I started doing Daf Shavua with the Rav almost already a year and a half, 2 years maybe. I've already lost track. It's been so amazing, really a life-changing process. I do the Daf Yomi, but I also do the Daf Shavua with the Rav, and it's incredible. And I've got to know the Rav, and he's so careful. One thing I'll tell a little short story, and I don't think I ever told the Rav, but he he'll give a shiur over, and if he doesn't feel that it's perfectly done over, he will redo the shiur, which I'm like, wait a second, you're already spending an hour, 45 minutes doing the shiur, and you like maybe, had a little interruption or something, and he goes out of his way to redo the whole shiur. That's what I find to be completely fascinating, amazing, how much he loves what he does, how much he cares for what he does. And so when you put the time in, it's a reflection of how you care about the people that are listening to you. So I'm extremely excited about this project. I've already started speaking to a few people, and Bezrat Hashem, I want to be on that list. I want to be part of this because, like somebody else speaking to the other day, the Rav is amazing today, but in a couple of years, it's going to be even more amazing. So we're here at the coattails, and to be part of this project is amazing. So I'm very excited. Thank you, Rav.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Can I add one thing?
Please, who's that?
Yigal.
Yeah.
What a zechut it is for us to be here. So the Rav's cheshik for Torah is there. The research, the production, the learning, the sparm, the videos, everything is there, and it's happening, and it's going. It's our zechut to be in the circle, to be from the original, from the first. So thank you, Hashem, for letting us be here.
Okay, thank you. The feeling is mutual. I thank the Rebbe Hashem. I'll tell you, really, from the bottom of my heart, I always think, what's the chus does a teacher of Torah have? Because you get a lot of recognition. So it's impossible really to do it lishma. But so I always think, but the people, the Talmidim, they come, they learn lishma. They do it. They have no ulterior motives. So the Rebbe's zechus is that he could facilitate that the Talmidim should learn Lishma. So the Rebbe's zechus is that he caused the Lishma of the Talmidim. So whatever little zechus I have is only because of all my chaverim here. So we're in this together. Thank you so much. I'm very touched by your support and friendship. And as Reb Chaim says, Alei v'hatzlach, we're going to make it happen b'siyata d'shmaya. And in a week's time, it's going to be a Simcha Atzuma, Chanukas Habayis. Thank you, everybody, for your time this evening. And may you all be blessed. B'berchas HaTorah, Oirach Yamim B'mina, U'Samoyla Oisher V'Chavoid. May Hashem give us all strength to go Mechayel Achayel. Have a good night, everyone. Thank you so much.
All right, Rabbi, thank you.
Thank you. If anybody else wants to say,
You've just experienced another Torah class brought to you by TorahAnytime.com.